All right. What's up, guys? I'm JS Garrett here with my good friend and brother JD Temple. We're going to be talking about a group ritual that he has constructed and created that we're going to be performing on the 30th of this month during the Sturgeon Blue Moon. So we just want to jump on and chat with you guys a little bit and discuss it between ourselves. Let everybody know what you'll be signing up for if you choose to participate. And this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a really good one. So what's up, brother? How you doing, JD?
Good. I'm good. And thanks for having me. And, yes, I have been extremely excited about this rite, really for probably at least like the past 3 months. It's been coming to me little by little. First it was through Lilith, then Lucifer came in, and then Leviathan. Those are going to be the three spirits that we are going to be giving sacrificial offerings to. I'm going to get into that aspect of it after, I really kind of wanted to go over the significance of this super blue sturgeon moon. It's the second full moon of this month, but this is for sure the most powerful full moon that we're going to have in 2023. It's really all about protecting your energy, enhancing manifestation, because this super moon, when you have a super moon of this nature, it's because it's bigger, it's brighter, it's more powerful, and therefore the manifestation qualities of it are going to be greatly enhanced. And so this really is the perfect time to call upon these infernal divine, because not only is our own energy enhanced through the energy of this super blue sturgeon moon, when we come into correlation with those spirits and add it to the qualities of this super blue sturgeon moon, that right there is really just it's a magical nuke, so to speak. I mean, it truly is. This is going to have a lot to do with helping love relationships, helping your finances, whatever it is that you have been wanting to bring into your life and harvest. This sturgeon moon is really all about the harvest. So whatever it is you've been working on the last 3 to 6 months, or even if it's something that you have a new idea, something that you want to develop, this is the time to put that into action and to begin to cultivate that energy so that you can harvest it come September, October, November, really start kicking things off. This moon really is about, three things that are very important for all of us. Really becoming aware of our vibrational frequency, and through our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. Those three things in life, the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions, like those are going to really bring forth and manifest the things that we want. This sturgeon moon, it's almost really also, it's like a big reset for everyone. This is a chance to really like take a step back, take stock of your life, look at and plan out what exactly that you want to take place, what exactly do you want to harvest, and aside of the spirits that we're calling forth and giving sacrificial rites to, just the energy of this moon alone, performing a black magic ritual with just that lunar energy alone is going to be monumental. It's really going to give you an overall abundance in your magical power, your magical prowess, especially because of working with Lucifer, Lilith, and Leviathan in the way that we will be in this ritual. And of course, too, we're coming off of the Lion's Gate portal opening, which was the first full moon in this month of August. And so that right there has really, for a lot of people, has set a new course already. And so if you had already done the preliminary work during the Lionsgate portal, and then you combine it with this ritual on this super blue sturgeon moon, that right there is going to be such an overabundance of magical energy combined with your intention. It really is going to set a course for an entirely new reality for anyone that participates, and that's the goal. We've all been through a lot. 2022 was fairly difficult for myself. I know for you too, for a lot of people, for really the world. And 2023 has brought its own challenges. And I think a lot of us have been, feeling the pressure. The world's kind of going crazy. And as magicians, I think that it's so important that we take action, through our ritual work, through having gratitude, through appreciating what we do have, and for really like having the courage to take a step and plan ahead and say, this is what I want in my life. Because a lot of people really are still not willing to do that. They still are scared. They want to sit back. They want to wait and see what happens. They want to really kind of be a victim of circumstance just because that is what is safe and convenient. And once you get into black magic in this way, you know that you've got to take action. If you want something, you have to go get it. And through the rituals that you and I perform, we have found ways to do that, not only for ourselves, but for other people. This ritual too it's about opening doorways for new opportunity, for business, networking, friendships, love, whatever the opportunity is that you want to create. This will give you a fertile ground in order to work with here. The moon's in Aquarius as well, has a lot to do with your intellect, your creativity, the ideas that you have for your own life that you want to implement to make improvements upon or to move forward with new things. This is going to get you in that vibration, letting your ideas really come to life and giving birth to them. I took a lot of notes here just through the different significances of this super blue moon, because it really is that monumental. And I think really, like, for me, the main foundational aspect of it is like, what are your goals? What are your particular goals moving forward in 2023, 2024? This ritual will be the catalyst for moving those forward. This is also going to bring up some things from the past for a lot of people that maybe they haven't dealt with, but they need to. Once you do this, that is going to open the door to new opportunities, and you're going to have new people coming in to network with, to have relationships with, to do big things with moving forward that maybe you hadn't before, you didn't have that before. So it's really about new opportunity, new friendship, new love, new opportunity, new ventures in business. A lot of those things, like, that is really what we're going for here. And it's, there's going to be a lot of downloads coming too, from Lucifer, from Lilith, from Leviathan. The reason why I think these spirits came forward, at least from what I'm understanding from them, is that Lucifer, in the sacrificial the sacrifices that we're going to be giving to him, he is really going to be helping everyone to integrate the infernal divine masculine energy within each and every one of us. That is so important, to have a balance of also that infernal divine feminine energy that Lilith is going to bring. And it is through that union, once we give those sacrifices to Lilith and to Lucifer, that is then going to open the abyss and bring forth Leviathan, which that can be kind of chaotic, but in the way that this ritual has been designed, it's really more about bringing a balance. It's bringing a balance of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, putting that together, and it's an internal copy of divine copulation that it just continuously manifests abundance, new ideas, new ways of thinking, elevating your vibration, bringing you closer to your own understanding of divinity and these infernal divine. So those three spirits in particular for this ritual I really think that in correlation with the energy of the moon, it's really going to equate to something very powerful and very special for everyone that participates.
Well, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. It sounds like a badass ritual you've constructed, and yeah, I mean, don't we have like 7 planets going into retrograde? Also,
There's a lot of retrogrades right now too, and that's really causing a lot of problems for people, or challenges rather, especially in relationships. You know, Venus has been in retrograde for a while, and we're heading into Mercury retrograde again. But yes, there's other planets too.
I think we're supposed to have
that we haven't seen in a long time.
we're supposed to have 7 planets in retrograde at the same time in the beginning of September. I think that this is a good thing. I think that you know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to do rituals during a retrograde because they could backfire." Like, okay, that's the right hand path way of thinking. Okay, the black magician looks at that and says, "Okay, how can I harness that power and make it work for me?" So a while back, I developed a right years ago. You know, it was like a really bad retrograde. Like everybody was butthurt about it, posting about it and everything. Like, all right, I'm going to show people like what to do. So we printed off all the seals of Mercury from the Keys of Solomon and did it was a live stream essentially where we offered blood on each of them as a blood offering to Mercury in order to make that energy work for you instead of against you. And like everyone that did that was like, holy fuck. Like as soon as I burnt the sigils, I felt better. I felt stronger. I felt more powerful. So I'm thinking that I'm going to look up each and every. That's going to be like my portion that I add to this
Nice.
ritual.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to look up in each every planet that is going into retrograde in order and print out their seals and offer them blood on the sigils into the fire at the beginning of the ritual to try to harness that power to make it even more powerful. You know, it's like anything that's bad for everybody else can be good for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are the adversary. We're the adversarial race, and we have adversarial blood in our veins. And everyone else who does as well is going to benefit from this.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, that's something that I have come to understand that I just cannot deny, you know, who I am and what I am and why I'm here, why you're here, why everyone else that participates with us, our soul family, why they are here. And I think that, you know, the people that do, you know, there's so many people that participate in every single group working that we do, and they all benefit from it. They all grow from it. You get the emails, I get the emails, I get the letters, I get the care packages. So do you. And that's why I continue to do what I do, because it works, because it actually does allow you to control your reality and to make your own reality and to no longer be a victim of circumstance. And I'm sick of it, you know, like really it scares me to death to ever think that I could ever live my life in that way ever again. Now that I know what I know and I've done what I've done and seen what I've seen, I'm convinced, and I know a lot of other people out there are too. There's probably a few of you out there that are maybe on the fence. Maybe you haven't participated in a working of this magnitude before. I certainly invite you to do that, because this one is going to be extremely special. You know, you've got JS, you've got myself, you've got Mothra. We do have, you know, representations of masculine and feminine energy in this ritual, which is also necessary and needed. So I just think that this is going to be something that is going to change people's lives in many ways. I'm making on it changing mine. I know it is, because it always does. You know, but being a practitioner, like we both are, like, it's not always about us, and it really is about the bigger picture, and it's about the other people that are out there that are still coming along and that are still learning, that are still coming into their own power. And that's really what we're just trying to help everyone do, is to like realize your power, realize your divinity, realize that you do you have so much more to offer this world and yourself and your family than you could have ever imagined, if you only took the proper steps and really like take responsibility for your own life, really begin to know yourself and to know the workings of this world and this universe. When all of those secrets begin to be revealed to you, it changes everything. And that's why I want to invite everyone to join us in this venture, because it is going to be, it's going to be life changing.
No, I think you're right. And, you know, I know people have already signed up for this, but we would be getting together and doing this for ourselves, even if it wasn't something that other people could sign up for.
Oh, without a doubt.
Or try to talk anybody into participating in what we do. Many hear the call, but few have the balls to answer that call. And if you're on the fence, then, you know, maybe you should stay there, because this is for everybody. I think that everyone, including myself, that walks this path does so with a healthy amount of fear and respect for magic and what it can do, for the power of the occult and what it can do. But I don't know, you can't go through your life being afraid. All you can do is be cautious and be intelligent, make smart decisions, and not be careless and foolish. And you know, if you have the balls to take that step into the darkness, then you just might see the fucking light. And if you don't,
amen to that.
Yeah, if you don't, then you're going to stay blinded by it. You know, the term blinded by the light. Well, yeah, when you're standing in the fucking light, you can't see shit. You got to step over here into the darkness in order to observe everything that the light illuminates. So that's my take on it.
Well, I am telling you, like, I'm so excited to do this with you and to do this with Mothra. I'm like so excited to call forth Lucifer, to call forth Lilith, to call forth Leviathan. Those three spirits have been very prominent in my magical career, so to speak. And I think the culmination of those three energies coming together on this super blue sturgeon moon is just going to be, it's going to be supreme. It's going to be fucking awesome.
So you kind of need three practitioners to hold each of those entities from.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking we'll be drawing some sigils and blood on our bodies before we do that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be intense. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's good. It's gonna be great to see you guys again too.
Me too.
We're doing this in person, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some very large roosters already purchased and
perfect,
grown in, fattened up for this working. They're being treated very well, and they will be sacrificed humanely. And anybody that has a problem with that can kiss the tip of our dicks, because we don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know why we do this. We know the reasons behind it and the metaphysical properties and everything involved. And this is an ancient practice. This is an ancient practice that is so powerful that is why there's only a few people left in this world that do it, that even understand it. And these sacrificial rites are definitely the most powerful ritual workings that I have ever participated in my life. And it really is one of my very favorite things to do too, because you get so swept away in it. It does feel ancient. It does feel like it's something that I have done many times before, and you just kind of go into it, and the ritual takes you. And and that's something too in the future, that people will be able to come and visit with me and you and learn these things, and we'll show them how to do this. All that will be coming out later on down the road, but that's something too, a side of this ritual that I'm looking forward to, as well as sharing this with other practitioners that really want to learn some of these ancient healing arts, these sacrificial rites, how to really call forth these spirits through evocation and invocation, and how to develop relationships with them. That's something that I believe that you and I have been assigned to do in this reality for a lot of people. And I think that is something that will probably manifest in the months and years to come to be something that we'll be doing a lot of.
I think you're absolutely right, my friend. And we've done it for thousands of people so far over the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
And You know, there's hardly a day goes by that I don't get an email or a Facebook Messenger message from somebody that tells me that this has changed their life. You know, and
Say,
yeah, I mean, yeah, we make a living doing this. We do this full time. That's great. You know, I make a very good living doing what I'm doing here, and it's what I love to do. So it's not even a job; it's my hobby.
yeah,
But that's the high I'm always chasing when somebody's like, "Dude, you changed my fucking life."
exactly.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no doubt. Me too. And like, even though, like, you know, you don't have to convince me. I know without a doubt from, you know, my own life and the other people's lives that I've touched, but like, still, I'm still like, it never gets old hearing it. I'm always just like, wow, 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 yes, yes. Like, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, another one. Okay, great. I'm glad that worked out for you, guy. You know, and so I think that's like the thing that really separates a lot of real practitioners from those that may not be in it for the right reasons is like that you really do have to care about that person's situation. You have to care about what you're doing for them. You have to care about the outcome. You know, it's their lives. This is not just like, oh, okay, hey, I'm just gonna like go through some motions for you, bud.
Sure.
I invest, you know, the totality of myself into these workings, and I know that you do too. And you know, that's what it takes to get results. And I'm not afraid, and you're not afraid to do what it takes in order to achieve them.
Well, if you think about it, people are paying us to meddle in their lives, to make alterations in their reality, to perform rituals, to make changes to their for them. So
Yes.
if you don't give a fuck, then you don't need to be doing this for people.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
And that's why too, like, you know, there's been times where if my health or my mental state is not exactly where it needs to be, then I will let whoever's working with me know, hey, it's going to be a week, it's going to be 2 weeks, or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to do this for you if I am not at my best. And that is, you know, that's the way that I am. And I know that's the way that you are too. You take a lot of I know that you take everything that you do very personally, and it means a lot to you, and that like you are going to always give it everything that you've got. And I will too. I mean, and I know, I mean, I've worked with you before, you know, where you pushed through and did the damn thing, and you found a way to dig deep and find that energy when you were not feeling your best. And I was like, damn, like that's a real OG right there, because I struggle with that sometimes. Like I can't dig as deep as you can. You know, and that's something that I am striving for. And I know I'm going to get there, but that's something that's always impressed me about you is that you will you have an endless reserve of energy that you can always dig into and like rise to the occasion when you need to. And that's a rare thing. And
well,
so that's something I really respect you for a lot, bro.
well, I appreciate that, man. And
Mm.
you know, typically if I've got a right schedule for someone, I get sick or something like that, I'll reschedule. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm not at my best, but you know, in this case that you're referring to, the last group right we did, like that was planned. There was 3 of us there. There was no rescheduling that ritual, and I was sick as fuck. Had the worst flu I've ever had in my life, and yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like bug out of this ritual and lay in fucking bed while they're outside doing that, you know? And it's like leading up to it, I didn't think I was going to make it, you know, but like before we started, I don't know, it was almost like a possession, man. It was like all my symptoms and everything just went away for a little while, and I was like feeling good again long enough for the ritual. And then once the ritual was over, I was like dead.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Sometimes you gotta like push through it, but yeah, if I would have been able to reschedule that night, I would have definitely.
And that's, you know, that's something too that's like really nice about, you know, having a group working like this where you're working with a few other practitioners, because you do have, you know, that collective energy that you can pull from together, and you can all kind of get it together as a group and move it forward. And you know, when it's just you by yourself, you know, you really don't have that additional energy and that additional optimism and just that get up and go and like, let's do it, and like sometimes that's like all you need to just give you that extra boost to like do the damn thing. So I really do enjoy working with friends and working with people that I love and care about. It's not something that I would do with just anyone, of course, because it is a very intimate thing. But it's just so beautiful and so magical. And especially, when that someone is not at their best, but they're willing to just like give all of themselves, not just for their working and their purposes, but for other people. That really separates a true practitioner from someone that is just saying they do this, that, and the other, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, bro. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So where can people sign up for this?
Okay, so you can email me at jdtemplehealing@gmail.com with all of your information. I'll have the PayPal and the Cash App information in the description of the video. So basically just email me there, give me your information, your name, date of birth, and a picture. That's really all that we need for the sympathetic link. And then once you email me, you can make the payment prior to emailing me if you want to. If you want to email me first and say, hey, I want to sign up, I'll have the two options for the payment there. Sign up there. Everyone will get a full video of the full ritual that signs up. And if there's any other instructions or anything that comes along with that group working in order to connect with it, we'll let you know as well. But really, just viewing the video in a meditative state will connect you to the energies. And even if you don't watch the video, you're still going to receive all of the benefits of this working, because it really is going to be that powerful. I have no doubt about it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it to be true. But that's how you can sign up. Just email me, and then we'll carry it out on the 30th, and it's going to be something to remember.
Oh yeah, man. I am so looking forward to it.
Me too. Yeah. I can't wait to see you.
We've never got a bad review on a group ride, ever.
No.
We typically hear back from every single person that participates. And yeah.
And a lot of the people, it's a lot of the repeat clients that come back, and they wouldn't be returning like they do every single time if it was not benefiting them. And I know that without a doubt. The same thing for me and for you. If we weren't doing this, if we weren't benefiting from this, in every single way in our lives, we wouldn't be doing this. I mean, money aside, like you said before, we would still be getting together and doing this. I'd still be driving hundreds of miles to come down there and do this with you regardless, because I know what it's going to do for my reality, for your reality, for Mothra's reality. It's that important, because I really do feel that the world's kind of in a precarious place right now. I know a lot of people have a lot of doubt. They have a lot of fear. They have a lot of anxiety about where the world is going and maybe where their own personal lives are taking them. And so just to be able to get a little peace of mind and to be able to take the reins back and to really steer your life in the direction that you want to go, that is the main the main purpose of this rite, aside of a deeper connection with Lucifer, Lilith, and Leviathan. And that is only going to increase your magical potency and prowess 100-fold.
Fuck yeah, brother. Oh, I think you've constructed an awesome rite here, man. I'm glad to be a part of it. And I think everybody who participates would be glad they did too.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's really all I have, man. It's great to jump on and chat with you. I fucking love you, brother. Everybody watching, like, and subscribe. We love you guys. And yeah, we'll all see you on the 30th.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.